sharing one of our family's favorite cookie recipes. So this recipe is actually inspired by one that I found in the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook, and I'll link that up in my blog post for you guys. My husband and I, we mostly follow a low-carb lifestyle, and so this recipe fits into that. So the first thing I did was melted 1 stick of butter with 1 cup of xylitol. And the reason I like to do that is because xylitol is grainy, and this just helps to dissolve all of that xylitol. I also forgot to mention that already in the bowl I had 2 teaspoons of stevia. So in this mixture right here, again, there's 1 stick of butter, a cup of xylitol, 2 teaspoons of stevia, and Lydia's going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. The next thing she's going to add is 1 large egg. Just toss your eggshell over right there. And then I'm just going to mix this up really well for her. And the next ingredient that Lydia is going to add is 3/4 cup of baking blend. And put the bowl back onto the mixer. We're going to let the mixer do the mixing for us now. Okay, the next ingredient that Lydia is going to add is 5 tablespoons of cacao. Make sure they're level. There you go. There's 1. The next ingredient that Lydia is going to add is something called peanut flour. You can also find this on the Trim Healthy Mama website. And she's going to add 5 tablespoons of the peanut flour. So Lydia could probably actually make this recipe all by herself without any assistance from me. She's been baking in the kitchen for quite a while now. She's 9 years old, and I would say she's been baking in the kitchen for probably at least the past 2 or 3 years. She's usually always by my side learning how to make something, so it's nice that sometimes she can come on in the kitchen and make something by herself. But I'm with her today just to kind of explain the process of what she's doing. So she just finished putting the peanut flour in, and now she's going to do a teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, she's now going to add 1/4 teaspoon of Celtic salt. Like baking? What's your favorite thing to make? Cookies. She said cookies is her favorite thing to make. What is your favorite kind of cookie? Chocolate chip. Those are the best. Okay, she added the salt in, and now we use Lily's chocolate chips. These are a sugar-free option. She's going to do 3/4 cup of chocolate chips. Do you think the best part of baking is being able to sample it and eat the chocolate chips? Yes. Okay, we have all the ingredients in now, so I'm just going to turn the mixer on and let the mixer do the work for us. So the batter is all mixed up, and we're going to get ready to put it on our cookie sheet. Now when I bake these, I use a baking stone. It looks like this right here. And we do a layer of parchment paper on the cookie sheet before we bake them. So I've preheated the oven to 350 degrees, and I'm just going to drop these by about a tablespoon size onto the cookie sheet here. And these will spread out as they bake, and then I bake them for about 10 to 15 minutes. So these cookies just came out of the oven. I baked them at 350 degrees for 15 minutes, and you can tell that they're still really soft, but they'll continue to set up. And if I was actually to try to pull them off the parchment paper, they would probably crumble. So I'm just gonna move them off of the cookie sheet and onto the table to allow them to cool. Okay, so the cookies have cooled and we've actually tasted them. They're really, really good. I store my cookies on the table in this little cake stand that we have right here. But now that the cookies have cooled, you can tell that they're still really soft and they don't crumble like they would have if I would have tried to remove them when they were hot. Alright, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this video today. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and you can also visit me on the blog, rockyhedgefarm.com.